Okay, so tonight are two of my favorites. And the first one, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and then I'm going to place something in your hand. It's nothing creepy, and you don't have to worry. I'm not trying to trick you, even though I
Like
would
a
love to.
spider?
No, it's not a spider. It's nothing really bad. No, I do that in PA, but I won't do it here. It's legit. It's legit. So you're just going to hold your hands open, and you're going to close your eyes, and I'm just going to ask you to not touch what I'm going to give you. I'm going to ask you to just really kind of first focus on your breathing and stay in that position, and then I'll guide you through the rest of the meditation. Okay? All right. Tyler looks very
A little
skeptical.
nervous.
Yeah, because
Tyler looks very
you're about to
skeptical.
give me something like in my hand, and like you don't want me to touch it, but like all I'm thinking about doing is touching it.
just let it rest there. Just let it rest in your hand. All right. It won't be for very long. Okay.
So I mean, after can I touch it though?
Yeah, you're gonna do a lot with this. Don't worry, baby. Yeah. I love just making things exciting. Are you excited right now?
But,
Yes.
actually.
Ask Kara. She had me for a lot of years. Okay, so, all right. So you're gonna put your hands out. You're gonna sit and just start to take some breaths. I'll ring the bell. You might be noticing some background noise. The other ladies that are in the room. And if you can just kind of integrate that into your meditation right now. You can notice it. You could label it as sound. And then you can come back to your breath. So tonight we're going to be doing a meditation using all of our senses. And I'm going to place something in your hand now. And I want you to just start paying attention to what you notice about this object in your hand right now. Weight of it. Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Are you wondering what it could be? Are you curious? Are you noticing yourself wanting to touch it? Is it hard for you to be still, knowing that it's there? Just watch the quality of your thoughts. Now, using your sense of touch, start to touch what's in your hand. Feel it. Keeping your eyes closed. See where your thoughts are now. Have you identified what it is that I put in your hand? Is it becoming clearer for you through touching it? Now when you're ready, bring it up to your ear. See if you can hear anything. Does it make any noise? Again, be aware of the background noise that you're hearing and just try to keep your focus on your hand and what's by your ear. Is there a silence about this thing? Now bring it to your nose. Take a big inhale. When you're ready, you're going to put it in your mouth, but don't chew. Just place it on your tongue and notice the possibility that you want to chew right away. Notice what your tongue does. Notice any flavor that you might be feeling, texture. mouth. And when you're ready, try to chew just one step at a time. See how slowly you can chew this before you actually swallow it. Once you finally swallowed, just notice the quality of your thoughts. Are you aware now what exactly it was that you were eating? Did that experience change for you? Because we were eating it with a very clear, mindful purpose? Was the experience something you would consider to be pleasurable? Was it difficult? Just take notice for certain sensations, certain senses. Were they more heightened than others? I'm going to ring the bell. And you can open your eyes when you're ready. So, mindful eating. I know I had you a little nervous.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was fun though. So what did you think? What were your initial, how long did it take before you knew what it was?
All the way until I touched it with my other hand.
Okay.
Yeah. At first I thought it was a circle.
Me too.
But
I
then-
thought it was a ring.
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
like some sort of ring.
Okay, and I intentionally did not tell you that we were doing mindful eating because I wanted you to really explore this object without knowing that it was actually food. I could have done that.
I think it would have been different if you told me.
But yeah, I kind of thought about this and said, I think this would be kind of a cooler way because then they have to kind of really dig deep with senses. So you were like this, didn't know, and then you touched it and immediately said, oh, it's a pretzel.
Well, first, I was feeling around the outside of it, and then I was like, it's definitely not a circle. I got the square, rectangular feel of it.
Yeah.
And then I started feeling in the middle, but then I recognized what type of pretzel it was. So then,
All right, cool. Butter snaps.
Yeah.
Cool. And then, so how did it move from there with your senses? So what do we do next? We did
Put it in
touch,
the ear.
and then the ear. So what was happening there? Because I was doing it. I didn't eat it, but I was doing it. And what happened there? Did anything?
No.
Yeah, there's no sound in the pretzel. I
Yeah.
didn't hear. We've done this with raisins. You've done it with a raisin, right? With Koru. And raisins, I remember thinking, oh my gosh, raisins like pop and crack and
What?
yeah,
You,
do it
squish
with
it between your fingers.
Yeah.
And that's all you're paying attention to.
yeah.
That's
And
so
raisins
crazy.
have a whole sound. Do it with a raisin. It's very cool as well. I didn't have any raisins.
Now I have to eat raisins.
You have to eat raisins, but you have to do it mindfully because what do you normally do with raisins? What do you normally do with pretzels?
Yeah.
Do you eat one? I don't.
No.
I usually eat.
No,
Well,
actually,
here's my
while I
hand
was
to grab.
chewing, I was like, all right, I want another one already.
Here you go.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that one.
keep eating.
But
But
that's
I-
what we do. We mindlessly just one after the other. And then when you actually got it into your mouth, now by then you all knew it was a pretzel.
Mhm.
And then so what happened when it was actually in your mouth and I said, don't chew? What was going on there?
I feel like almost from smelling it, I was like, wow, this pretzel's amazing.
Oh,
This
that's
is
right,
pretzel.
right. Because we
Yeah,
smelled
yeah.
it before we put it in
Yeah.
our mouth.
Pretzel
I thought the
ever.
same thing. As soon as I put it, unbelievable.
Yeah, I was like, really, this
I
is
never-
the greatest pretzel I ever had.
Yeah, I was looking forward to eating it. Too
Yeah.
soon.
Okay, and then we went into the mouth, and then the whole thing. I know when I do this and I have to just savor it in my mouth for a little while and not chew, I get a little anxious there. I want to chew immediately. I don't know if you felt that way. Does that resonate? Okay, so that generally happens to me. But in all of it, not right or wrong, it just is. But consider, what is the thing that we do every day, many times a day? Eat. And how often do we really pay attention with all of our senses? So there is an opportunity, even if your day has been crazy stressed, maybe you don't have time to eat an entire meal this particularly slow, probably not. But not having your phone while eating, your computer, a book, even eating with someone else takes away the mindful piece because now you're focused on talking. But you could take a moment right at the beginning of the meal to take 1 or 2 or 3 bites mindfully, to smell before you dig in, to put down your fork between. This is a really good one because when I go on retreat, we eat silently. We usually have a half a day silent. If I'm not a Vipassana, this is Koru's retreats. And we eat breakfast and lunch silently. And what a difference in the experience when you're eating silently by yourself than when you're just talking to people. So it might be something that you explore, another way to, to just be more mindful in your life. And if you're having a stressed out day and it occurs to you, and you'll find that things are different. So I brought one other thing to do mindfully if you'd like. Your choice. It's really good to do mindfully. You don't have to though, I didn't know. All right. You have to take the paper off this though. Okay. This is so good I couldn't pass it up. They're gonna really, and you deserve it. It's been a great month. Okay, so you all know it's chocolate now. We won't leave it in our hands too long because it could melt. So let's go just to the feeling piece. Okay, close your eyes and just gently, I would say, feel this. And we'll go through this a little bit faster. Bring it up to your ear. Does chocolate have any sound? Then bring it to your nose. And then when you're ready, into your mouth. Just let it rest on your tongue. This might be an easier object to just let rest in your mouth. And if you'd like to leave it there and just do that, go ahead. If you feel like you want to chew it, do that. And just once again, notice all the various flavors. And then you can consider that this whole experience we went through a little more quickly. We were mindful, we touched, we listened, we smelled, we're tasting. Does this feel different for you than the first time? And if so, what's the quality of different? What does that feel like? Not judging it, just noticing it. All of this is really just training our observing mind to notice thoughts and sensation. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So just as an experiment, because I wanted to try this, did you notice a difference because we went through quickly?
Yeah.
Or was it, I don't want to judge the experience, but how was it different?
I think knowing what was going on as opposed to it be kind of a mystery is definitely different.
Yeah. Okay, and this is going to be your real life experience. You're going to see your
Yeah.
food. You're going to choose to be mindful about it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like some little lady's going to come in and say, "Hey, I'm chicken," you know.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
don't
going to
know if we
happen.
should do that.
As fun as that might sound, it's not going to happen.
It sounds a little creepy.
So this is really a real world experience. But being able to put it up against having that piece of like wondering, and that wondering, that really curious piece of what did she put in my hand? That's exactly the curiosity that you want to bring to everything in your meditation. So whenever you might feel yourself getting a little stale, get more curious, lean into it. What does this feel like? You know, you've heard me say that over and over in these last few weeks. What does that feel like for you? Explain that. And I'm doing that intentionally to get you to become more clear, and not just kind of have words that are too large. So cool. Any other thoughts?
Feeling it like melts was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The melting. I knew
Yeah.
you weren't going to chew this one. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, they're going to just let this go.
Yeah.
When I opened my eyes, I looked at them. She was still, I would have been doing the same thing. That's called savoring that chocolate. So anyway. All right, cool. All right, so that's eating meditation. All right, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to
meditation.
say
I
again.
think that's my favorite meditation.
There you go. There you go. Well, you'll have to.
I know you're gonna be at school and you're just gonna be
all
like,
your friends are going to be like, Tyler, what's going on with him?
Yeah. What's up with this kid?
Maybe you could teach your team.
Like,
Maybe you
look,
could teach
You have to
your
try. You gotta smell it first. Close your eyes.
Put it to your
don't let
ear.
anything- yeah.
Anyone have raisins?
Listen to your chicken.
Listen to your chicken.
I wonder how chicken sounds. I have no idea, but it might
I'm
be
gonna
worth.
listen to everything today.
There you go. There you go. I love it. All right.